Hi, I'm Mike Deming, host of Sportsman's News Television. On this episode, we're going to go to Prince of Wales Island and we're going to follow around with some of the Sportsman's Warehouse employees. We got Jeremy Sage and his wife Cassandra. We've also got Dave Revering and Brian Nelson. They're hunting black bears with Jason Clower, Adventure Alaska. It's kind of a do-it-yourself setup. They provide all of the equipment that you're going to need, boats, trucks, everything you're going to need. And Prince of Wales Island has got some really, really good bears and high densities. Stick around, this is going to be an exciting show.
Just landed in Ketchikan, getting ready to board the ferry to go across to the hotel.
Well, it's day one of our 2012 self-guided Alaska bear hunt. We got into Ketchikan last night late, and we're just in the hotel room here this morning, kind of switching our gear. There's a 50-pound gear limit on the float plane, so we're making sure that we're down to 50 pounds apiece per person. There's 4 of us going. We're going to be transferring our rifles from the hard case into soft cases to save some weight. We won't need the hard case on the float plane. Getting all of our knives, optics, things like that into our packs, and we're excited to get out and start hunting. Weather so far is good, a little bit of light rain, kind of what you'd expect for southeast Alaska. But we're looking forward to getting over to Thorn Bay today on our float plane and hopefully get out this evening and do our first hunt. So.
All right, day one in Alaska. Long day yesterday of travel. Today, float plane ride, short plane ride over from Ketchikan. Finally made it over here to Thorn Bay. And we're getting the dime tour now, getting acclimated, and coming up with a game plan. Hopefully we're going to get out this afternoon and get lucky and spot something. We might even kill something today.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
This is really cool. This goes down to set some crab pots and just kind of get a lay of some of the local bays around here from the boat. One guy in camp killed a bear last night. We just saw that, pretty good bear, so it's encouraged. It's not raining, so things are looking up from a weather standpoint, and we'll get these crab pots, hopefully catch some good dinner. We're sitting here waiting for Brian to grab our life jackets, and we were just commenting on how good the quality of the gear that Jason has here is. These boats are basically in pristine condition. This motor's got like 5 hours on it. I have a Garmin GPS unit on here with all the navigational charts, so no matter where you go, you always have a references to any navigational hazards, shoals. So it's just a testament to the quality of his operation, how good all this gear is, and it's all phenomenal working order. Even the crab pots are just, everything is wound up and ready for you to go to where you can do your camp and get real quickly and efficiently grab the gear, get these pots in the water, and get on to bear hunting. So no matter what you want to do, if it's hunting or fishing, he's really got this dialed in and down to a science and set up ready to go.
Not if you're talking. That went too good one.
Say hello to everybody.
Down to this flat right here. Set up and look for some bears. It's a beautiful day out. Finally it stopped raining. Yeah, the does are dropping their fawns right now, so the bears are really interested in fawn bleeds. So we're gonna try to sit down and be quiet and maybe call in a bear.
Yeah, second full day of our hunt. We got up real early this morning because the sun comes up awfully darn early up here. So we got up, took advantage of it, went out first thing this morning and dropped off Jeremy and Cassie. They glassed a big meadow and didn't have a whole lot of success. And Dave and I took another approach. We went down some logging roads, went out in the boondocks and actually spotted a bear, but just couldn't get on it fast enough, and he disappeared in the thick underbrush, and that was the last we saw of him. So still seeing lots of deer, but not having much success with the bears so far, but we're still optimistic. This afternoon we have a new plan of attack. We're gonna go check out the other side of the island down towards Craig, see what's going on over there, and then possibly head up north and do a little glassing this afternoon. So stay tuned, we'll see what happens.
Well, we're up here in Prince of Wales and Thorn Bay with Jason Flowers from Adventure Alaska Southeast. So Jason, we've had a great time up here so far, been out looking at a few bears and seen a lot of great country. So maybe just tell us what facilities you have and what you provide both the self-guided hunter as all the way through the guided fishing trips.
Well, basically, what we do, what we specialize in here is a self-guided trip that we provide you with everything that we've come to find through the years that we've been doing this that somebody needs.
Right.
We just kind of have kept adding to this package. So it's basically you get a boat, you get a vehicle, you get your cottage, and that's your basic equipment. Then we've also got canoes and rods and reels and crab pots and shrimp pots and all the other smaller items that people need as well. So through the years, I think this is year 14 for us. We kind of come to realize what people really need to enjoy this island and
have it kind of refined down.
Exactly, yeah. And we started off with just boats, and it didn't take long to realize people wanted to get out on the land as well and use a vehicle and things like that. So
How many cottages or cabins do you have, or how many people can you house at one time?
currently we've got 8, and I think we got 22 people here this week. And through the fishing season, we've got upwards of 30 people.
Huh. Now when people come up fishing, they can do your standard boat, or they have an upgrade option on the
Yeah,
boat?
for the fishing we have an upgrade boat, which is it's a 19-foot welded aluminum boat with more electronics and electric generators, and it's got a power pot puller for shrimp and things like that. And then we've also got a charter boat as well for people that want fully guided fishing.
Fantastic.
Sitka fawn, probably about a day old, laying here in the grass.
Day 3's coming to an end. Sun's setting back there. We're still out on the boat, as you can tell, glassing some of these grass flats. We've been struggling. Seen a couple bears today, but a couple guys in camp have killed some bears. They seem to be shooting them right off the road, so we're reevaluating that maybe we should be hunting not so hard. We seem to be hiking logging roads and calling and running the boat, and everyone else that's killed a bear honestly just killed them right from the roads out of the truck. So we might change our tactics a little bit.
We are on the road to Hollis, and we're gonna off on another adventure. We're taking the boat. We're only looking for 3 bears now, as Dave was able to kill last night, and but we're still out there looking for the ever elusive black bear.
We just came in here to Hollis. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just spotted a bear, 314 yards, and put the smackdown on him. So he was quartering on, and 338 Ultra Mag. I just took him on the point of the shoulder and just piled him on. Not a step off the beach, so he just dumped like a rock. We got to get 2 more now. So we'll jump in the boat, we'll go over there and recover him, see what he looks like. Thanks, baby. You gotta hurry, get over there. The tide's coming in. So we just got over here and recovered this bear. Nice little sow. We're running out of time on our hunt, so we were kind of looking just to get some bears down. It was a beautiful setup. We had a nice opportunity to get a rest. We had a pretty good breeze blowing. Shot was about 315 across the inlet here, and that 338 Ultra just smacked this bear and dropped in his tracks, as you can see.
It's Wednesday, and we are getting ready to launch the boat. We have 2 tags left. I have a tag and Brian has a tag. So we are hoping to end the evening with 2 bears in the boat. We spotted a bear across the water right there. We're gonna see if we can get a shot at it. I spotted a bear out there when we were cruising around the shoreline on the boat. So we snuck in here and I snuck over here and I sat down and I hope we made a good shot.
Did it feel good?
It felt good.
Looked good.
It felt really good.
we just got over to the meadow where he was feeding and where I shot him. We found a little bit of blood, so we are gonna follow the blood trail into the forest.
Hey, what's that?
Oh my gosh, there
Is that him?
it is! Yeah?
Hey, make sure he's dead. Make sure he's dead. This is Cassie's first bear, you guys. Be careful, come from the back.
Amazing hunt. That's all I can say. We have looked at a few bears. We haven't looked at a ton of bears this trip, but it's been fun, very fun. My second time to Alaska, and my very first bear ever. Shot him with a .338 Ultra Mag from about 200 yards away. My shot was a little high, but luckily he went about 25 yards into the trees and decided he couldn't make it anymore. So I'm super stoked and just can't wait to come back to Alaska.
Okay, so last morning here, we're just getting everything packaged up, getting our bear box ready to ship home, and been a fantastic trip. Weather held out for us the whole trip. Kind of fitting that it's pouring rain today, but we're heading home, 2 bears, and had a great trip. So thanks to Jason and his wife Trish for a fantastic week up here in Prince of Wales Island at Thorn Bay.
Hey Cassie, congratulations on your first bear. That was some pretty fine shooting by every one of the Sportsman's Warehouse team. You know, I think it's pretty obvious. Jason Clower at Adventure Alaska runs a first-class operation. He's got top quality gear, good accommodations. You know what, for those of you who are looking for more of a do-it-yourself type of situation out there where you don't want a guide out there, you know what, he runs one of the best operations out there. He's one of our newest platinum approved outfitters. You know what, give Jason a call up at Adventure Alaska. Hey, tune in next month. We'll have another great episode for you. Sportsman's News Television is sponsored by Barnes Bullets, unleaded, unfailing, and unbeatable. Vortex Optics, the force of optics. CVA muzzleloaders, it's just a better gun. And Sitka, turning clothing into gear.